All right, good morning, everybody. We had a little clock freeze there, so the clock's off a little bit. It is 10 o'clock. Um, I welcome everybody to this week's long coffee break. My name is Jeff McBride, and I, along with Andrew Schmidt, work in our VRV department to support the design and engineering of VRV systems. I'm sure a number of you on the call today that we've worked with previously, and we'd look forward to working with you guys on new VRV projects. Today, I'd like to welcome Michael Grant, who works for Daikin North America as a business development manager, to give an overview of an exciting new product that Daikin is bringing to market called Hero Cloud Services for VRV Systems. Without further ado, Michael, you want to start your presentation for us?
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. And with that, we'll go ahead and dive into the presentation. And today we're going to talk about the Daikin Hero Cloud Services. On the agenda, we'll go through the introduction to the Daikin Hero Cloud Services. We'll talk about the Daikin Hero Pro Edge, the Daikin Hero Cloud Services features and benefits as well. So when looking at the Daikin Hero Cloud Services, the Daikin Hero Cloud Services is made up of two main components. The first component is the Daikin Hero Simple Edge, which allows you to connect to the Daikin Hero Cloud itself. So the question is, what is Daikin Hero Cloud Services? The Daikin Hero Cloud Services is a monitoring entity that allows you to connect to the VRV pieces of equipment. When we say VRV pieces of equipment, we specifically are targeting the VRV Mirion, VRV4, and VRV6 outdoor units. The Simple Edge device connects to the X8018 port on the A1P board, which allows you to connect to single module, dual module, or triple module type systems. The Simple Edge device is required to have one Simple Edge per system. Currently, the Simple Edge device can connect up to 64 indoor units when you're looking at a VRV4 application. But if you're looking at a VRV6 application, the Simple Edge device can connect up to 59 indoor units. Data is captured every 1 minute and stored up to 5 years on our Hero Cloud Services platform. When looking at the Daikin Hero Cloud Services, the Daikin Hero Cloud Services is the initial software. So we're giving you the visibility to see how your units are performing on a high level. We're keeping you in the know, letting you know from a high level how many errors, warnings, or cautions are being generated. So that way you always have 24/7 access to your units on a daily basis. Now looking at the Daikin Hero Pro Edge. When looking at the Daikin Hero Pro Edge, this is a centralized controller that not only allows you to monitor, but it also allows you to control your indoor units. The Daikin Hero Pro Edge has given you the access to connect to IAQ products, right? So we're looking to give you the incorporated potential to identify and understand how your sensors are reading, and also giving you a clear visualization on how you can apply that to a floor plan. We're giving you DOAS control and DOAS integration. We've created another platform with the Daikin Hero Cloud Services through the Hero Pro Edge to help you understand how you can save energy from a multi-site perspective. We're giving you third-party integration when we introduce this controller in 2020, later in 2025 and 2024. But this is going to be an applicable process to where you can actually integrate third-party items, and also integrate other Daikin integration products like our Daikin One thermostat, which will give you additional remote controlling interfaces, and also add artificial intelligence. The artificial intelligence piece of the Daikin Hero Cloud Services will give you the ability to understand and know when there's a potential compressor failure or sensor failure, or other things associated with our artificial intelligence aspect of the Hero Cloud Services. Now looking at the overall perspective of the Daikin Hero Cloud Services and how it came about. So we worked with our key stakeholders from multiple entities from our rep entities, and we wanted to understand how can the Hero Cloud Services help from a high perspective and a high level, help our customers understand and keep them in the know from the 24/7 basis. How can we keep them in the know and help them understand how these units are performing? So if you look at our dashboard, we're currently telling you that we have 6 errors at 2 sites. We have 3 warnings at 3 sites, and we have 0 cautions. When you look at this snapshot, what you want to pay attention to are the errors. These are issues that you want to pay attention to that can potentially cause a catastrophic failure. And we're highlighting the information from a map perspective, which, as you can see, the green, yellow, and red indicators. This allows you to see multi-site locations and eliminates the unnecessary truck rolls and access to system details 24/7. Equipment monitoring. On our snapshot and on our dashboard, we give you a high-level visualization of unit performance by site. If you go in and look at this information from an outdoor units perspective, you can see a clear snapshot of how your unit is performing, your indoor units are performing, and we also give you the information to know about your DOAS, your dedicated outside air system integration as well. On the top right, as you can see, our subscription information. We also give you a clear breakdown of how and when your system or your access to the Hero Cloud services will expire. Once you're within that 15-day time frame, your site location will pop up in red as shown here, and that will give you another 14-day grace period before you need to go back to your rep and renew your services. Alarm troubleshooting. When you look at the alarm troubleshooting on the Hero Cloud Services dashboard, you go in and at the top right, you're going to have an indicator, a red indicator by the bell, where you click that indicator and it's going to show you what error code is being displayed. In this example, we're looking at an A6-21. When you look at this information, Daikin is giving you the alarm description, the possible causes, the tech tip information, and the conditions. It's not shown here, but we also give you the service manual and operations manual information. Once you click that information, we will tell you and specify how you can resolve that issue at a high level. On the back end, we have a remote monitoring center that's also going to be leaving comments in the alarm detailed section here to where you can actually go in and understand what they're saying to you and also be in that extra level of security to make sure that we're properly handling these situations. Alarm diagnostics. When we look at alarm diagnostics, you have the ability to trend up to 40 data points at a time across 4 different charts as shown here. We've also worked with our engineering team to understand what multiple presets would look like if you wanted to plot multiple plots on here. And that information can be diagnosed and reviewed by date, week, time, or month. And you can actually look at your indoor unit and outdoor unit information at the same time versus multiple sites or multiple charts at the same time. But on this same trend graph, you have the opportunity to plot live data. So if you go down in this example here, we're looking at compressor 1 and compressor 2. You can plot those data points to your live data trend graph, and you can actually look at that information at the same time to make it easier for you to decipher and navigate through your actual information that's being given. We have artificial intelligence built into the Hero Cloud services to help you understand the compressor failure or refrigerant leakage or sensor failure. But on the first day, we're roughly around 90% accurate in detecting failures and leaks. By the third day, we're roughly around 98% accurate in detecting failures and leaks with our artificial intelligence built-in software. We also have a live piping diagram. In this live piping diagram, we give you a high-class snapshot of the unit, so that way you can see your compressor runtime, your thermal on state, your outside temperature, condensing temperature, targeting condensing temperature, or evaporator temperature as well. This is a live piping diagram, and if it's a thermal on, as you can see here in this example, this is an example of a thermal on state unit, and we're showing you the flow of that system. Once an alarm is generated, next quarter, we're going to be introducing a sensor failure issue. On this actual piping diagram, we will go back and indicate where that issue is and the details behind that alarm that has been triggered on the actual live piping diagram. Field settings. We currently have the ability to remotely view over 50 outdoor unit field settings at a time. But when you look at an application for a VRV4 outdoor unit, you can connect up to 59 indoor units. Before a VRV6 application, you can connect 64 indoor units to 1 outdoor unit, right? So when looking at this, we have multiple channels that are coming down the pipeline for future basis. When you look at the field settings perspective, you have the ability to remotely change indoor unit and return unit operation settings like the on and off mode, set point, fan speed, and other applicable features. Energy visualization. So when looking at a clear breakdown from a multi-site perspective, we give you the information to break it down by site to show you how much kilowatt hours are being used by that specific type by week, month, day, or even by the quarter, right? And you can dive into this information to have a clear breakdown to understand why is site X utilizing more energy compared to site B. But in the end, we want to make sure that we're looking at this from a high level perspective. But in this example, if you look at a repair cost without Hero, we're saying a compressor change out as an example. That's roughly around $10,000. And these are hypothetical numbers that has been given to us from multiple other rep sources. It's roughly around $10,000. But to avoid the repair expense cost with Hero, we're saying that it would be roughly around $2,200, which would save you $7,600 a year. But when you look at your repair cost for a 20-ton system compared to a repair expense, that's roughly around 9%. But if you compare that to a repair expense with Hero, we're saying that that could potentially save you that $2,200, right? But it's only going to be 2% of the cost. But in the end, we want to make sure that we're providing the cost savings and a peace of mind, knowing if you need to roll the truck to the job site, keeping you in the know of the system performance of all of your sites from a high level perspective, keeping you in the know from a high level of understanding if you need to generate more truck rolls to the job site. But when looking at the monitoring entity, we're basing this off of three main platforms: monitoring, subscriptions, and license renewals. Our license renewals are based on 1, 3, and 5 years, but they can be purchased by the site service provider. And with that, we have a promotional video that we're looking to play, but I know for the sake of time, we might not have time to go through that, but I just want to leave you with one thing. We want to make sure that you understand the backend support that Daikin is providing. We have the backend remote monitoring center where we have four locations typically generated and created, one in the Pacific Northwest, one in Houston, one in St. Louis, and one in Washington, D.C., where that's going to be an additional monitoring layer to help you navigate through those alarm codes that are being generated. From an error perspective, your error codes are the high-level notifications that are being generated to make sure that we're helping you reduce the amount of catastrophic failures that can potentially happen. And we're looking to utilize this platform to help us protect the brand. So with that, that's the Hero Cloud Services at a very high level. We appreciate the time to help you understand the Hero Cloud Services, and hopefully we can continue to do this down the path. Thank you, Jeff, and thank you all for the opportunity. Have a great day.
Yeah, thank you, Michael. It looks like the promotional slide didn't play. It was just a blank screen. So maybe if you could send that to me after the presentation, and anybody that wants to reach out to me directly at gmcbride@long.com. I'd be happy to send you the promotional video. We'd appreciate it if next week on October 19th, you join us again for our next installment of Coffee Break. And the title for that one is going to be Water Quality Solutions with Easy Water. Appreciate you all attending today and hope you enjoy the rest of your Thursday.